Oh, farewell. God rest you, merry gentlemen. And they still have the ghostly prison. I mean, at this point, yeah, they had to use a farewell, and then they got nothing left in the tank. I think we still come back from that, especially with our life total. Welcome, friends. Welcome, one and all. I'm Average Zen, your host of Average Zen Presents Bring It In Zen Community. Oh, yes, feeling the love on this Brawlin Friday. Group hugs, all of you. Yes, all of you that have hit that like, subscribe, comments, follows, interacted with us here on this channel. Welcome. Oh, Tony Marie, welcome. Already, we are jumping into the Brawlin Friday with some spicy brews built around, older commanders at this point, but some newer cards. We're dusting things off. We're freshening up and maybe swapping a few things out. The old, eventually, they die off and get replaced by the younger generation. The power creep is real and hopefully on full display today with our first commander, Amalia. Been a vid. Oh, I've actually got some difficult words to say today. Let's begin. Amalia, Benavides Aguirre. I should have practiced that. With companion Lurrus. Now, recently I've seen a spike in Lurrus activity on MTGO deck lists, and one of them did feature Amalia. More recently, I've seen a lot of people pairing Lurrus with Cecil, so this is really, Lurrus is like our secret commander here. Amalia loves life gain. Lurrus has life link. The caveat here is that we, in order to fulfill the companion mechanic, we have to have each permanent card in our starting deck has mana value 2 or less. Yeah, so you'll see a lot of 1 and 2 drops here. And then once during each of our turns, we may cast a permanent spell with mana value 2 or less from our graveyard. Yeah, so we get that play stuff back from our graveyard once per turn. That being said, you're going to notice the only non-1 or 2 casting cost spells in our deck are Toxic Deluge, Dismember, Raise the Past, Damnation, and Flare of Malice. This is very much an Aristocrats deck. We will be benefiting from the life gain with Amalia and threatening to blow up the board and have a huge Amalia left over if we gain too much life. And also, it's got Ward pay 3 life, so even if they try to take it out, number 1, they got to pay some life to do so. And number 2, our deck is built in such a way that it is very trivial to get back any of our creatures from the graveyard. And if they take out Lurrus after we pay the companion fetch fee and play them, then we have ways to get Lurrus back as well. If you want the full deck list, you can always hit exclamation deck in chat. If you're watching on YouTube, we salute you. Yes, there's a lot of you. The Zen community is strong on YouTube. Twitch also doing well. We're loving all of you that have joined us. But in either case, if you're following on YouTube, then you'll find that video description has an ARC deck link for you. And of course, the Twitch viewers, they can use that overlay that we have going, so they can look at the cards and interact in real time and join us in chat like Tony Marie has this morning. Let's jump into the first games and see if Amalia is loving some of the new cards. I didn't even discuss them. Hopefully we'll see them. Then it'll make a difference. We'll see. We'll let the actions speak louder than my bravado and words. There will also be words, though, many words. Num num num. Caffeine, sugar, just what the body needs. We're entering the match, and we have found Sammy, Wildcat Captain. We are going to see some new cards. This is a new commander. It's an Affinity Boros commander. Double strike, vigilant, 4/4 for 6. Spells you cast have affinity for artifacts. Interesting. Ooh, Archivist of Agman. Interested to see how this will play out. I got this and crafted it specifically for this deck. I noticed it was showing up in a lot of the Cecil and Lurrus decks. I was like, you know what? That is probably a good card draw engine. This is a sacrifice outlet. This is great. I love our hand. Except for we don't have a black mana source, but the introduction of Ancient Tomb on Arena here, kind of a nice thing for us Brawl players. Ooh, speaking of a black mana source, we'll do that. That was a nice top deck. Thank you, Shuffler. Please continue. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, let's go Concealed Courtyard. And I believe the answer is go ahead and get Amalia out there. They're doing lots of things. They have a lot of artifacts. But what will they use to cast with affinity? Will it be an Ugin? Or have they assembled some sort of machine here, the likes we have never seen before? Right now it looks like a 1/1 in our face. Alright, so let's go Ancient Tomb. We're going to go and play Marionette Apprentice. Oh, we have to remember with Ancient Tomb on here, the auto mana tapper, it fears for your life so much it will not tap it in very efficient ways. We have to remember this. I think we should have been able to double spell there. We're going to have to remember that. Okay. Well, let's trade some blows with Fluffy's on fire. Or maybe that's Fluffy Sunfire. Hey, there's Sammy. And a Fountain Bell port. Oh, the chair. I meant to mention. We got a new chair. It's very comfy. My thoughtful wife decided to order a random chair, I guess. Maybe for me. Who knows? And then she and my son had a good time building it together over the weekend. What is going on? Okay, well, they're out of cards. And we now have... What do we have? Let's remember to tap this. No matter what, we're using it, okay? Wait, we should undo that first. We should... Well, you know what? I think it doesn't matter. We'll go Essence Channeler. Alright. And that leaves us with 3 mana. Maybe we should not have done that. It's alright. I guess we go Lurrus? No. I think we have to go ahead and put this on Sammy over there, right? And then what? No attacks? That feels boring. But we have a nice board presence here. Chandra, uh-oh. She's gonna let them sacrifice all those little trinkets and get cards off of it. And her ultimate is really gonna hurt. If she gets to the -7, which is very easy to do using the +2, then whenever an artifact enters, they deal 3 damage to any target. We may be in trouble. We have a sacrifice outlet, but we need more stuff to sacrifice. Okay, this is actually wonderful. Here's what we're gonna do. Number 1, we tap Ancient Tomb. Number 2, we play Hopeless Nightmare. With Lurrus, this becomes truly hopeless. Any cards they have in their hand are going to be gone every turn. Anytime they keep a card in their hand, we can just reoccur with Lurrus, Hopeless Nightmare, after we sacrifice it. Alright, we have 4 mana at our disposal. Let's go Vengeful Blood Witch. Hello. No, and then we were gonna put Lurrus in our hand. No. Come back. Okay, fine. You win. You get to walk away before we do our thing. Good game. Let's go, Amalia. We almost got to use Lurrus. In most of my test games with this deck, Lurrus rarely got the chance to come out. Usually the combination of the two, well, we may eat our own crow here with the first sliver. We'll see. I won't talk too much about it. But yeah, we'll see if we get Lurrus out. Usually it's kind of like a little bit win more. I like our hand. We have a little bit of something. I love the new Servandum in here. I think that was a good inclusion. We did say we were looking for new cards. Also new to Arena Dark Confidant. So that's good. Alright, we got to do the Hive Eye Tyrant. Hive of the Eye Tyrant next turn, or it won't come into play. Untapped. Let's go ahead and go Ellis Elcor. And Servandum, we played him as a commander the other day as an aristocrat. So it's actually perfect for this deck. Whenever another creature dies, put a +1/+1 counter on him, we gain a life. And if, oh no, the first sliver has thrown in the towel while we were reading our card. Oh my goodness. No, man, that was a monster hand too. I would have liked to have played that out. Well, we'll see if we can do it again, huh? We didn't even get to tell him what the first sliver does. I believe that's the Cascade sliver. That gives all their slivers Cascade. That's a fun one. We played our Sliver Overlord deck, which got an upgrade with the Edge of Eternity's Alchemy, 5-color sliver that does weird stuff. I put it in the Sliver Overlord deck, most definitely. All right, here we are. This is interesting. We cannot cast half of our hand, but we're gonna go with it though. It's strong. We can't even cast our commander. Wait, no, we can with Plaza of Heroes, thankfully, and we can cast Bartholomew. Okay, it's not as bad as I thought. We're up against Ragavan. Are you kidding me right now? Oh man. All right then. What is going on that's holding priority already? Let's go Authority of the Consoles. Well, I didn't notice we were up against Ragavan. We should have went for some removal, but maybe it'll be okay. We'll see what they get. I mean, we definitely block the first chance we get. And probably with the Ocelot Pride. They're going to make Radagast big. Or not Ragavan big. They got a mountain. They got our Zulaport Cutthroat. No. That's not good for us. We do have a Chthonian Nightmare. That gets interesting real fast in this deck. Well, they are making some tough choices here. Oh, Grim Lavamancer, very nice. Alright, well, I kind of think As much as I hate Ragavan, I think our best play is to go Amalia. The Blood Gas combos very nicely with Bartholomew. Bart over here. How do we gain life, though? I guess off of them playing creatures? Yeah. Alright, well, they paid the 3 life for that. We're going to take action this time, just because it's going to take a while before we get Lurrus online. I guess we could do the Chthonian Nightmares, but we need a creature to sacrifice. And we don't have one yet. Alright, we're taking more Ragavan damage. I love it. And they stole our Marionette Apprentice. And we... Okay, well, yeah, we'll do this. Ragavan, you can go. I mean, it would be nice if we could hit a land, you know? I mean, they're playing a 1-mana commander. We're playing a 2-mana commander. And both of us are stuck on 2 lands. I don't know what their mana base is like, but ours isn't terrible. We didn't take out too many lands just because we're running a 1 and 2 mana curve. We'll see what happens. This has been my nightmare lately on Arena specifically. It's just the constant either mana screw or mana flood. It's almost, it seems like it's one or the other almost every single game. And the only thing that explains it in my mind is mana clumping. The shuffler in best of 1 games, as part of its hand smoothing algorithm, is somehow resulting in mana clumping at an abnormal degree. There's not any science behind that. I don't have any numbers. That's just my anecdotal experience. Alright, well, we gained a life. And we will just fail to find a 3rd one. Even our opponent found it, and they're generating treasures every turn. This is okay. Moving on, we'll see if we can play some Magic the Gathering by finding lands first. That was probably my bad for keeping the 2-lander with the Plaza of Heroes. That I mean, it didn't look terrible until we didn't get a 3rd land. No one wants to play against Ragavan. Get out of here. Freaking Pirate Monkey. Asky, Dragonclaw, Teamer matchup. This should be interesting. We'll see what goes on here. Is this the one where they want you to do non-creature and creature spells? Yeah, and then it gets +1/+1, and they draw a card. 2+1/+1, and they draw a card. Vigilance, Trample, Ward 1. That's a lot. Alright, we got 1 land. No, no. Okay, this is somewhat better. Alright, well, either way, we're looking at a bad choice here. I don't think there's any chance we'd end up playing Bazooka Bog with it ever mattering in front of the camera. Alright, let's get our white mana down. And I believe the answer is go ahead and play Amalia. If they want to take her out, then we can. We've done 3 damage. Okay, they choose ramp. We don't have any of that. We do have grit. So here's what I'm thinking. Let's go ahead and get the Essence Channeler out there. We can pay 1 to warp in the timeline color and deal 4 damage. Not bad. And then we have a slew of aristocrat effects incoming. If we can double spell next turn, that would be great. Oh, they continue to ramp. what we need is a way to gain life, which we're not really seeing at the moment. Maybe the Dark Confidant can find us something along those lines. Because, of course, we did not hit anything. Okay, it's time for the Dark Confidant, I guess. Alright, we have what appears to be a decent selection of cards. We need a land, please. Shuffler. There's Ashki. So they got a creature. Now they do a non-creature. What is the Brimstone Roundup again? Ah, they make a guy. Okay. Oh no. Oh, and they scoop it up because we found a land. Oh, I was having fun. I thought we were going to do great things. So every time we get a decent hand, they scoop before we get to do great things. And then whenever we just get mana screwed or mana flooded, I just sit there like we're in a dentist chair and it will not stop. This train just keeps crashing. Alright, let's see what they got. Lightning Army of 1, Trample, Double Strike, and Haste? No, Lifelink. Yeah, and if it deals damage with the first strike damage, then all the damage until their next turn that they deal is doubled. So this is going to be fun. Maybe we can outscale it with our life. Okay, High Market, that's a good card. But it will not get us what we need. Why did I keep this land? Oh, God, I'm such an idiot. That's the payoff if we actually hit a land here in the next turn or two, I think is pretty high. Let's go Soul Warden. And if we have to, I guess we can always sacrifice Soul Warden to High Market. Gain a life, seems good. We do have a Raise the Past in hand. That's pretty good. That's pretty good for our deck. And in the case of the Uneaten Feast. Okay, they got the medallion. Their stuff is cheaper, we get it. Okay, alright. I'm starting to worry that we're not going to get a third land ever. Okay. Don't freak out. Let's go Guide of Souls. And get in there, Soul Warden. What? They're playing some very strategic slow Boros here. And we are... Oh no, Ghostly Prison. That's not great, is it? We are going to get so punished. Luckily, we don't need to attack if we can just set up a board, which we need another mana source to get going. Were they just throwing here? Okay, whatever. There we go, Command Tower. Command Tower it up. Alright, case of the Uneaten Feast. Now, why did it do that? Blood Artist. Alright. Alright, well, let's attack in. Oh, we cannot. No, we cannot. No, I forgot about the Ghostly Prison. That's right. We're not on plan attacking. Just kidding. It seemed convenient at the time. Alright, well, I mean, lightning comes down. And we gain a life. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, we got the third land. I guess that's all we can hope for. Kaya's ghost form is interesting. We'll keep that on top. That is very interesting, especially with Lurrus. No attacks. We can't afford to do that. I'm sorry, you have priced us out of the battlefield. It's fine, don't worry about it. We know the Kaya's ghost form's on top, so raise the past and next turn is out of the question. We do have the reanimate. Oh no, they have chosen violence. Well, will they pay the ward? They do, in fact, pay the ward. I think we gain more if we just sacrifice them to gain the life. And then we're gonna decline. This seems risky, but we're gonna decline. And keep Amalia in the graveyard. You know, no blocks, it's fine. If they had more creatures in play, then maybe it wouldn't be an issue, but... Alright, so we reanimate Amalia. We gain some life. Whoa, we get to draw. Look at this getting a land. Zolapart Cutthroat. You can go in the graveyard. Rally the Ancestors. We'll keep you on top. Alright, Kaya's ghost form can go on Amalia. And then... I think we attack in with the Guide of Souls and Soul Warden? No, we cannot. We still cannot attack in. Oh, Ghostly Prison, you prankster. I mean, yeah. What do you do? What do you do if you're lightning right now? I'm not sure the extra damage is going to help unless they have a combo. I guess no blocks? It's fine. Alright, we have a Slag Storm. So let's sacrifice the Soul Warden to gain a life. And that's still there. That still kills our guy, but we did gain a life. And Kaya's ghost form will bring Amalia back. It would have been nice if we ordered those triggers correctly. Hold on, maybe it still happens first. There we go. Okay, we got it. They still know about the Rally of the Ancestors. Yes. We're doing it. We're doing things. I mean, we're still not paying the Ghostly Prison tax to attack, but Quarry Mountain Stalwart. Let's do this for... No, we're not going to do this. We're not going to do that. We're going to do this. Raise the past. Okay, we put the color into the bin. Okay, we hit a land. We got Mother of Runes in the top. Let's keep her on top. I like that. Yes, mini triggers. And we'll play a land for turn. Yeah, looks great. And gain some more life. Hey, we hit the timeline color rocking it. On more Edge of Eternity's new cards. I knew they would come up. And we attack in with a... We still cannot do that. It's okay though. We got more life. And if we get one more, let's see, counter on Amalia, then she blows up the whole board, and then we do it all again. Oh, farewell. God rest you merry gentlemen. All right then. Well, they did that. Let's decline. No, we'll take action. It's fine. We'll go. It's only the first time she's died, and they still have the ghostly prison. I mean, at this point, yeah, they had to use a farewell, and then they got nothing left in the tank to deal damage with lightning. So at that point, that was just a stall tactic. And I think we still come back from that, especially with our life total. Let's try it again. Nice game. Good game. Even getting rid of our graveyard, to be honest, we hadn't hit our juicy stuff yet. We were just setting up the board. We needed to hit some life drain elements. All right, Marina Vandrell, the rooms, 5-color rooms, or just enchantments. She likes both. I built mine as a Go Shintai / rooms, Marina Vandrell amalgamation. I think we can do this. Rally the Ancestors, just not as good as Raise the Past. But it'll do in a pinch. Alright, so what do we need? We need you to surveil and find us another land. It's a tap land. I'll take it, I guess. Jeez. Alright, so we go Case of the Uneaten Feast and Giver of Runes. And now we're set up pretty good. I think we're set up pretty good. Dollmaker's Shop. There's their first room. Are they gonna win with the alternate win condition with having 8 different rooms set up? All right, we found a land. That is excellent. No attacks. You are there to protect Amalia. As are you, Alseed of Life's Bounty. Nice to show up to the game. Alright, well, we gain a life off of this. That grows Amalia. We will definitely keep the Archivist on top. Let's go Ocelot Pride. Gain a life. Keep the Archivist on top. Alseed of Life's Bounty. Gain a life. Keep Ogma on top. And get in for 5. Seems good. They have 2 plains and a basic forest over there for their lands. I'm not sure. Normally you want to have multiple colors out by now with Marina. Okay, they got a basic swamp. Okay, and a mana dork and a mana dork. So they're on Marina next turn. Which just means they get to search for some stuff. Which means we definitely want Archivist of Ogma in play. We will keep Toxic Deluge on top. And let's do the Warp Cost Timeline color. Gain a life off of that. Keep the Toxic Deluge. Yeah, looks good. And get in for 9 damage there. And yeah, we'll do that. And how about a couple tokens? We could have given protection from green there, but I want to hold off just in case, so we don't have to sacrifice the Owl Seed prematurely. Double protection at this point when we have a huge Amalia seems necessary. It won't say it was from a board wipe though. Glassworks, okay. We'll give the Giver of Runes protection from red. Yes, double protection to protect the protector. Oh, Marina. I was confused by all the basic lands, but a good game. Alright, Mischievous Pup. And we even got a, so we got oh yeah, that's right, they truncated the rewards schedule for Edge of Eternities for the Battle Pass. Because it being a short season, as soon as the new set comes out, Spider-Man, I think? That's coming soon, right? That's got to be coming soon. And now we're talking about Avatar already. There's so many sets coming out this year. It's baffling. It is baffling. Alright. What do we have? Sithis Harvest Hand. I've been meaning to update my Sithis deck. Yeah, basically 2 mana, come down, deploy lots of enchantments, gain life, draw cards. Rinse and repeat. Good thing we have a Swords to Plowshares and our land looks good. No, come back. We could have done things. You got a great commander. Where are you going? Alright then. Alright. They always know. They know when we have a good hand. They just leave. They just leave. Let's see if we can get a bad hand so we can at least play a game. Up against the Sika God of the Tree, otherwise known as the Prismatic Bridge. We don't have very much interaction with the Prismatic Bridge, unfortunately. So we're just going to have to do our thing in the face of this. We have a Sacred Outlet. We have lands, potentially. What could go wrong? I don't think the Fatal Push is any good here. Not if they built it right. Alright, let's go Godless Shrine, pay them life, get the Hinterland Sanctifier out. They're going to be spending the first 3 turns ramping. No, an Innkeeper's Talent. Interesting. Okay. Alright, well, we gain a life. We see the Archivist on top. That's not bad. We'll do that. Alright, High Market, Archivist, and then Soul Guide Lantern. He said, you can go in the graveyard. Yeah, Soul Guide Lantern. We'll exile the Renegade map. And get in there for 5. Man, exciting. The breach between our life totals continues to divide. Alright, they are doing more land shenanigans. Excellent. So they are probably on the Prismatic Bridge next turn. Okay, we did not find a land, so that's not great. I propose an Alseed of Life's Bounty. We don't need the dam at this point. We need a land. Let's go with the Soul Shredder. And we will crew with the Alseed of Life's Bounty. And get in there for some damage. Alright, we'll see if any of that made a difference. We have them down to 9. I mean, the Prismatic Bridge doesn't do anything until their upkeep. Do we just outright win this? They are choosing a very risky path here. Alright. They said they're not believers. They are not believers. Well, I am. I'm a believer. I think that's game. All we gotta do is crew up with the Soul Shredder and then attack. Hey, it wasn't glamorous, but it got the job done up against the Asika, the God of the Tree, slash Prismatic Bridge. Not sure what was up with the Innkeeper's talent. Alright, let's try again. Maybe they were a Planeswalker deck. Maybe they had all it was Super Friends Prismatic Bridge. That's the only thing I can think about. They wanted to ultimate every Planeswalker that came in. But with no ramp, how are you going to get there fast enough? Well, I guess they had one ramp. They had played one ramp, one mana fixing artifact, and one piece of ramp, an alchemy ramp. Alright, we'll see what we got. And a Pikal, 1000th Moon, going to make so many gnome tokens whenever they attack. Alright, we'll do this. We have lots of sack outlets. Alright, Shambling Vent, come on in untapped, or come in tapped. And then we start out, I think, with Amalia. Oh, Crawling Chorus. I don't like it. Alright, we cannot double spell next turn anyway. I mean, we definitely block, right? Oh my goodness. We will take action. It's fine. Alright, we gain a life. Grab ourselves a white source. Let's go. What's gonna we have? Yeah, the Umbral Collar Zealot looks good. Alright, and Pikal, come on by. We definitely block there. And hope for, and we have a 4th mana for Damnation. That is excellent. Let's just go ahead and do that. One good turn killing a commander deserves another. Ours come back a lot easier. Yeah, they're checking out the fact that their lands are all swamps. Yeah, it's pretty dark. This is what now? Alright, Hazard's Blast. Let's go ahead and get Amalia back out. Like Sir Vandemir. Oh, they got the retreat. Well, landfall, get a kitty. Oh, very nice. Okay, now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. Daxos, come on down. Servandum, come on down. We'll keep a blood artist on top. That looks great. And get in there for 3. Alright, can we survive the onslaught of the case of the Crimson Pulse and the massive landfall kitties that are about to hit us? Well, they have chosen MtGO. Alright, well, we block here, we block there. Am I missing something? I don't think I am. Let's go Static Prison and get rid of MtGO. Oh my goodness. Okay. That went better than expected. MtGO, what are you doing? You're drunk. Go home. Well, let's try it again. Good game. Amalia. Oh, see? Lurrus. Where it didn't just the threat of Lurrus being able to recur all of this stuff at some point. It may not be a deterrent against Ugin Eye of the Storms that can exile everything. It's the end of that sentence. We'll see. I don't see how we possibly win this. Alright, I think what we have to do is play Obscura first. No, we go Bazooka Bog. Yeah, Bazooka Bog, you sad Bazooka Bog once again. Every time. Never useful when you have it. Alright, Vexing Bobble. Alright. Let's go Command Tower. And I guess we could Flare of Malice, but that's alright. We don't need to. Alright, they have chosen no ramp. Just past the turn. Okay, alright. I respect your decisions. Alright, we gain a life, get ourselves a white source. So now we have access to double white and double black. Archfiend's Vessel can go into the graveyard. This is fine. And we get him with a 3/3. Maybe. Alright, the Vexing Bobble has bitten the dust in favor of a card. Yeah, I don't think that it was going to do much against us in its old form. Okay, it was a Soul Guide Lantern. That's going to actually be pretty good for them. That's not great for us. I guess that means we're on Plan Aristocrat's Death. Alright, Shattered Sanctum. Let's go Hinterland's Sanctifier. Notably, Duskrow's Reliquary does hit the Soul Guide Lantern. So, in theory, we've only lost one creature to that. Let's keep the core guy on top. Essence Channeler. And knowing that we have LSO Core on top means that I don't have a problem sacrificing the Sanctifier for the Duskrose Reliquary. No, and I think that was going to be the end for Ugin. What? Okay, well, it was weird. We had a bunch of non-games today, either because we got mana screwed or our opponents just did nothing, or but that being said, this deck's a lot of fun. Is it like CD8 each level? No, but it is highly consistent because of the Lurrus and because of the high density of just excellent Orzhov cards that support this game plan. And you've seen us tackle this concept, this particular type of deck in numerous commanders, numerous ways. I like Amalia because of the board wipe aspect. That at the end of the day, your payoff for gaining life is you get a huge creature, and if there's other creatures on the board, she just says 20 damage to you all. Sometimes that's not enough, but most of the time that's enough. And that's going to do it for this one. As always, love one another. Be cool. Don't be a jerk. Have fun playing Magic the Gathering.